What a journey this has been. Welcome back to the final part of Silent Hill story recap. Tomorrow, Silent Hill DLC will drop for Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals, and today we are covering the final part of the trilogy of the original Silent Hill. So you know what, without wasting any more time, let us begin, and please make sure to watch the first two before you watch this one. Let's just jump into it. Silent Hill 3 takes place in the fictional universe of the Silent Hill series. It opens with Heather's nightmare, a new character, of being trapped in a derelict amusement park and killed by the roller coaster. She awakens in a burger restaurant.
What a nightmare.
Before she can leave the shopping mall and return home to her father, a private detective, Douglas Cartland, confronts her, claiming to have information about her birth.
This is very important. It's about your birth.
Heather evades him and discovers that the mall is mostly abandoned except for the monsters. She then encounters Claudia, a mysterious woman who hints that Heather will be instrumental in bringing about paradise on Earth.
The rebirth of paradise, despoiled by mankind.
Heather soon finds herself in the otherworld version of the mall, monster-filled, blood-stained, and decaying.
Not even a kid could believe in this. When am I going to back up?
And eventually returns to the original shopping mall, where she finds Douglas again. He confesses that Claudia had hired him to find her, though denies prior knowledge of the other world or of any greater agenda of Claudia's. Heather leaves the mall and resolves to take the subway home. When she returns to her apartment, however, she discovers this.
Dad? No!
Yep, she discovers that her father was murdered on Claudia's orders. Claudia informs her that Harry's murder was out of revenge and to engender hatred in Heather.
I'll get you for this!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
Before leaving, however, Claudia informs her that she will be waiting for her in Silent Hill. Intent on killing Claudia, Heather resolves to go to Silent Hill and accepts Douglas' offer to drive her there. On the journey there, Heather learns from a journal left by her father, Harry Mason, from the first game, that she was the baby left to him at the end of the first Silent Hill game. Watch the first part to understand this part. It is all coming together because she is the reincarnation of Alessa, the girl originally intended to birth the cult's god. Again, from the first game, Claudia intends for her to bring forth the god. Arriving in the abandoned and fog-shrouded town, Heather sets out to find Leonard in a local hospital. Revealed to be Claudia's abusive father, he intends to dispose of Claudia as cult leader and attacks Heather after learning that she is not a member of the cult. Heather, however, defeats him. She journeys to the local church via a local amusement park and purportedly at Douglas' request. When Heather arrives at the amusement park, she finds him wounded. Having tried to stop Claudia, he considers killing Heather to stop the god from being born, but then decided against it. Heather reaches the church and learns that Claudia, who was Alessa's childhood friend, intends to bring about the god's birth to remake the world into a paradise.
She carries God God within her. But when Alessa, Mother of God, truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
Heather confronts her and vomits out the fatal deity nourished by her hatred with the aid of a supernatural substance given to her by Harry before his death. Claudia promptly swallows the fetus to Heather's horror and dies after birthing it.
Alessa, you cannot kill God. I will birth God. If you can't do it, Alessa, I will.
Now Heather then defeats the newly born god.
Is that the end? I guess it's time to roll the credits.
There are 3 endings that appear in the game. You got the normal ending, which is the only ending available on the first playthrough of the game. This ending sees Heather and Douglas survive.
Not yet. You're still alive.
Heather. What Heather?
Just a joke.
You've got terrible taste.
Sorry.
Heather, did
You
you...
don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
Want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Cheryl. The name my father gave me.
And then you got the possessed ending, where this happens. And the final one is just a joke ending. And there you have it, Silent Hill 3. Pretty limited in terms of the narrative compared to Silent Hill 2 or even Silent Hill 1. But it does bring about a closure to the story that started all the way back in the first game, Silent Hill 1 in 1999. This story introduces a new character, Heather Mason, the daughter of Harry Mason, who is basically Cheryl, but also Alessa, who was the girl from the first game that we saw when Harry entered the town Silent Hill with his daughter, Cheryl. Cheryl, Alessa, they merged into one. By the end, when Harry defeated Dahlia, Alessa gifts the other half of her that was merged with her, and that becomes Harry's new daughter, Cheryl, which then becomes later Heather's. So Heather's Mason, Cheryl, she still has that Alessa in her. So all in all, this is a very solid trilogy, and all in all, one of the best trilogies in gaming history. If you ever get the chance, get yourself this trilogy. Play it, it is worth it, trust me. And now you know why Silent Hill fans have been begging for a remake or a new entry in the franchise for decades. And now you know our pain. Well, there you have it. It's been an incredible 3 days that we've done here on the channel. Tomorrow we will have ourselves Silent Hill DLC for Monsters Immortals. Again, I have 5 videos planned for tomorrow, so stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed and notifications on. Follow me on Twitter and Insta, @SmackNPie, and I'll see you in the next one.